Hi guys, it's Kizzlekicks back again with another episode of this fantastic career mode. So, Season 1 is finished. It's all over, no more basking in that glory. The hard work starts again now. The important thing is that we make some quality additions to the squad, as obviously we're going to be playing in the Champions League. So we need to make some really good signings, cut the squad down, basically get rid of the players that are not going to be good enough. We don't want them hanging around. You can see here Graziano Pelle was just transfer listed. Sadio Mane we're kind of undecided on. He has been dangerous when he's played for us, but he doesn't play all that many games and his morale is low. Osvaldo, obviously back from his loan spell. We decided to transfer list him. Gaston Ramirez, another player we weren't sure about. £11 million is a lot of money if we can cash in, but we decided to leave him. So the transfer list as follows. You've got Gardos, Yoshida, Pele, a couple of the youngsters, Jay Rodriguez. Kelvin Davies is on there, even though I'm probably going to keep him because £500,000 is not a great offer. Emmanuel Mayuka as well, he's on the bench. And so it begins, the transfer window. You can see immediately we've got an offer for Shane Long, but first we're going to look at the Champions Cup objective set by the board. That is to reach the group stage. Brilliant, well done, very reasonable. Domestic Cup, they want the round of 16. Again, very reasonable, but as expected, a lot of offers are going to come in for this man. Top scorer in the Premier League last season with 30 goals. So we were expecting a lot of Europeans, a lot of good European clubs to come in for him, shall we say. But for the money he's worth, we're not going to sell him, not at all. 30 goals, you couldn't replace him for 7 million, so we're not going to sell him for that either. Jake Hesketh then moved on. He went to Millwall. Another offer for Shane Long. We're going to reject it as well. We're not selling him for any money. Not at all. Unless it was like in the 20s, we're just not going to sell him at all. Fraser Forster kept the most clean sheets in the league last season. He again was attracting some offers and some interest for some top European clubs. PSG, you can see here coming in with an offer, but his value is so low, it wouldn't be worth us selling him. You can see Stade Rennais also interested in him, offering 4.6 million. Again, no, he's not going anywhere. We wouldn't be able to replace him. Everton, also interested. No, not happening. I should reject all offers really, but what I decided to do is just ask for an extortionate amount, and if they're willing to pay 25 million for him, then yes, we will let him go, because that will enable us to get a ready-made replacement. But anything less than that, not happening. Montpellier then, they come in for Graziano Pelle, a player that we're desperate to kind of get rid of. He didn't really do a lot for us last season. We asked for 5 mil. They don't pay that. They pay 4.3, and we think, yeah, cool, whatever. Frees up some space in the squad, frees up the wage budget. He scored 2 Premier League goals last year. We don't need him. He's certainly not going to be good enough for us in the Champions League, unfortunately. So off he went to Montpellier. Alvaro Video then comes. He wants a new contract. Never going to deny that in a million years. I think he's only on about 9 grand a week at the moment. So we offer him a new deal, as you can see here. Not on a lot of money at all, Video, when we eventually find him. There he is. So yeah, 45 grand a week. No, he's on 8 grand a week at the moment, and he wants 20. So yeah, to be fair, that's not a lot to ask for one of our better players. He really was key for us last season, so we've got no problem offering him that. Keeps the other clubs away, keeps his value high, even though he's not valued a lot, but he is still young and he is growing quickly. So we're going to have a quick look at the squad here then, just to identify some areas in which we need to improve. You've got Fraser Forster, #1 goalkeeper, with Paolo Gazzaniga and Kelvin Davies as backup. We've got Nathaniel Klein. You can see now that he is the only right back in the team. So that is an area that we're going to need some cover. We've got Jose Fonte, Florin Gardos, Maya Yoshida, and a couple of youngsters at the back, Jason McCarthy and Jordan Turnbull. You can see that we've got Gardos on the transfer list. So if he goes, we are going to need to replace him, because Toby Alderweireld has gone back to Atletico Madrid. In terms of left back, Ryan Bertrand and young Matt Targett. They're decent together. Ryan Bertrand is obviously the first choice, but we're hoping Targett can develop and provide adequate cover in that position. Holding midfield is an area which we're particularly strong. We've got Victor Wanyama, who's very good. We've got William Carvalho, who was key for us last season. Very good signing. Morgan Schneidlin and Harrison Reed, the youngster, of course. Reed, we're probably going to try and send out on loan to help him develop. But Morgan Schneidlin, we've decided that he is going to get the captain's armband this season, as Jose Fonte is not only getting old, but his stats are starting to decline as well. So we thought Schneidlin would be the man to lead the team this year. Alvaro Video then, right mid. He's the only right mid we've got. Obviously Munir has gone back to Barcelona. We played him right mid last year. Jordan Henderson we signed from Liverpool. Very good central midfield player. James Ward-Prowse, is he going to play a lot this season? Unsure on him, but he is still young, so no need to take any action against him or put him on a transfer list or anything. Jake Flanagan, the youngster, hopefully going to get rid of him or loan him out. Jay Rodriguez is on the transfer list. Then you've got Josh Sims, he's another youngster, maybe loan him out or sell him. Gaston Ramirez, Shane Long obviously not going anywhere. Graziano Pele hopefully on his way to Montpellier. Greaves Callahan, those of you that watched the last episode, you'll remember we signed him for 17. We signed him for nothing, £500 a week, the youngster. He was what the youth scout brought back. Greaves Callahan up front, keep your eye on him. And then you've got Osvaldo and Mayuka. They're probably we're gonna look to offload them. And then you've got Sadio Mane, who we're a bit torn with. So we're going to hopefully give him some game time in the friendlies and see what he's capable of. But you can see here Arsenal coming in for one of our main players, William Carvalho. He's valued at 10.5 million. We decided to negotiate and ask for 20. Like I said, holding midfield is an area that we are strong in, so we do have adequate cover. Real Sociedad, then another one of the many clubs interested in Shane Long, not going anywhere. Another offer for us to reject. Now, we did put in several offers, but before I mention those, you can see here Arsenal have decided to offer us 21 million for William Carvalho. So he was to move on and move to the Emirates, giving us quite a chunk of money, actually. So we thought with him gone, it's time to look for some holding midfield replacements. The first man that came to mind is the more than capable Ramirez. Very good engine, very fast holding midfield player. He's quite effective for Chelsea. And very underrated in my opinion. So £9 million we popped a bid in for him. There were so many other players that we put bids in for, but if I was to show all those, we would be here literally all day. Harry Kane, Dybala, Pastore, literally so many. Depay, you name it, we bid for them basically. Jesse Rodriguez obviously was with us last season, very effective on loan. We're going to try and bring him in on a permanent basis because he was very good for us. More offers piling in for Shane Long. Premier League clubs interested as well, of course. I decided not to offer counters because if they did come in for a counter and he left, I would be absolutely gutted. But important news then, you can see Chelsea accepted that £9 million bid from us for Ramirez. We decided to offer him £100,000 a week as a crucial first-team player. He's a player that's been there and done it. He's got Champions League experience, so he would be vital for us this year. Julian Draxler, another quality player. We're looking to bring him in as our quality wingers. Hesse and Munir, like I said earlier, are both on loan and have returned to their parent club. Schalke accepted a bid of 14.3 million. That is a lot of money, but you have to pay for quality these days, and Julian Draxler certainly would give us that extra quality. Morgan Schneidlin then attracting attention from some of Europe's bigger clubs. Valencia, offering 16.5 million. The little whoop was for our Valencia stream career mode where we won the Champions League very recently. Go Valencia. But with William Carvalho also departing, we decided to reject that. We're not going to sell our best two holding midfield players. No way. QPR interested in Jay Rodriguez then. 5 million we counter offered for. They matched it. So he did eventually move to Loftus Road. Actually, we didn't even send the counter offer. We decided to just accept the 4.2 million. We're not going to use him. We didn't use him last season at all. So we thought we'd cash in, free up some wage budget to enable us to get some better players. Ramirez, he accepted the offer, £9 million, bargain. So William Carvalho out for 21 million, Ramirez in for 9. If you ask me, very good business. There wasn't a lot between them in terms of wage budget either. So yeah, very good business as far as we're concerned. And then Hesse, you can see the £10 million offer that we put to Real Madrid. They accepted. We're negotiating with him and Draxler. Unlikely that we're going to get both. If they both accept our contract offer, it is likely that we're going to have to pick one of the two, because we also need to get some defenders in, especially as Florin Gardos is leaving. He's off to West Ham, 2.6 million, a player we didn't use. His stats are decent, but is he going to be good enough to help us push for the Premier League title after our second place finish last year and get as far as we can in the Champions League? Definitely not. Off you go, son. More offers piling in then for the same old players. Fraser Forster and Shane Long, really in demand. Some of Europe's top clubs, some other Premier League clubs as well. Now then, the first of the wingers, Julian Draxler, has accepted our contract offer. We thought about this for a few minutes and then realised there wasn't a lot to think about. With Southampton, we're in Europe, we need quality. In you come, lad. Julian Draxler, welcome to St Mary's, my son. Schalke wants Shane Long. We say no, just like we did to every other club. Jason McCarthy, however, one of the youngsters, not going to get a look in at our club. Not fair to hold him back. £100,000 offered for Doncaster. Off you go, son. He left the club. Now, with the arrival of Draxler, did we need Jesse Rodriguez as well? He is quality. £10 million is a bit of a bargain. His wages are not extortionate. We decided to stall it because there's other areas of the squad that we need to improve first. Valencia again, woo-woo, offering for Shane Long this time. No, not happening, lads. Not going anywhere. I'm not going to put reject all offers, though, because if someone does come in with a ridiculous amount of money, we'll take it. We love money. Harrison Reed, then, good loan option for him. Joining Derby County, a very good side in the Championship. I don't think they come up. We will have to have a look at that. But he's going to join them on a season-long loan. And then we're going to jump into some friendly action. Just the 2 friendly for us this pre-season. We're going to look at the starting 11. We've got Forster, Klein. I can't even read it. Fonte, Yoshida, I think that is at the back. Ryan Bertrand, Schneiderlin. Ramirez obviously making his first appearance for us. Draxler wide left. Vidillo wide right. Henderson and Shane Long. Shane Long leading the line up front. Henderson, of course, being used in that cam role as we did many times last season. But what a starting 11 that is. I think we have really, really improved this squad very well. But Bordeaux, not going to be an easy game. One of the better sides in the French league. So be a good test for us. We're going to jump straight into the action now. 2 minutes in. Great save from Fraser Forster. That just highlighted to me the need for a quality centre-back, the way they just cut through there. And then about 30 seconds later, we were behind. Nothing Fraser Forster could do about that. Conceding from a set piece, very, very disappointing. But straight up the other end then, 6 minutes into the game now, Ramirez on his debut, whack. Look at that, I could not believe that didn't go in. I was absolutely gutted. Pure techers from Ramirez as he hits a dipping volley, and that comes off the join between the bar and the post. He has another effort then on the half-hour mark. That one was saved. Shane Long gets the chance here. Could he be as ruthless as he was last season? On his left foot, not quite. He forces a good save from the keeper. And Bordeaux clear their lines. And being a friendly, it's only right that we switch the team around a bit. So we're going to make some changes. Gaston Ramirez coming on in that cam role for Henderson. Osvaldo is also going to come on. He's going to replace Shane Long up top. Obviously, we're not bothered about the result. We just want to have a look at some players. And Sadio Mane, the man who wants to play more, he gets the opportunity to show us what he can do. Just after half-time then, some more sloppy defending. And we're 2 down. Let's not cry about it. It is only a friendly, but that alarm bells, really. It's Bordeaux cutting us apart here. We're going to be playing some of Europe's elite, so we really do need to sort that leaky defence out. Mane was dangerous when he come on. Couldn't apply the finish here to the end of that run, but that was how the game ended. A disappointing 2-0 defeat, but we won't dwell on it. We'll look to improve the squad. Centre-backs are what we need. So we jump back into the transfer market. Young Kurt Zouma from Chelsea is a target. We decided to offer Chelsea £5 million for his services. Will they accept? I don't know. Andre Hoffman as well from Hanover 96. He's a young defender, 22 years old, very solid, very strong, very tall. £4 million we put the bid in for him. It's just important that we get one of those two into the team. If their offers are rejected, we're going to have to look to spend a little bit more money. But you can see here that Chelsea did accept the £5 million offer for Kurt Zouma, and we offered him 40 grand a week as an important first-team player to join us. Very tempting for the young lad who I'm sure just wants some regular Premier League football now. But another friendly then, this time we take on Lyon. You can see Draxler, we moved into the cam role. Mane started wide left. Actually, Gaston Ramirez started in the cam role. James Ward-Prowse come in for Ramirez for this one. We're just going to have a look at some other players. Victor Wanyama going to get run out. He replaces Schneiderlin. Obviously, not a lot of rotation we can do in defence because we are short on players. But Matt Targett starts at left back. Kelvin Davies starts in goal. So it'll be interesting to have a look at them and see what they're capable of. But I think that is how we start the game. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just going through the team, really. Mayuka starting up top. He's going to lead the line. He's a player that his stats are very good, but we never used him. Never used him last year. I think he had 1 or 2 substitute appearances, but we got off to a much more positive start in this friendly then. As the ball, we pick it up here. It's played out to Vidillo. He decides to just unleash a shot from a tight angle from 35 yards, but bang! How about that? 1 minute and 45 seconds in. Vidillo very much picks up where he left off last season. We saw him score a couple of bangers, particularly one like that at Leicester. But look at the movement on that. He just strikes across the ball. It's swerving. It's dipping. The keeper, yes, he doesn't fully stretch his arms out, but he's not going to get anywhere near it anyway. What a goal that is. But moments later, Lacazette takes advantage of our poor defending, bears down on goal and fires the ball past Kelvin Davies. A fantastic finish from a good striker, but again, defensive problems and alarm bells are ringing. A chance for Mayuka then, a rare opportunity for him. Can he squeeze the ball in from tight angle? No, it's saved by the feet of the goalkeeper. And then more defensive errors allow Lyon the chance to take the lead, and they really, really should have scored there. And they really did start to dominate us in this first half. As you can see, look, defence again nowhere to be seen. Here's a real chance for them to take the lead again. They hit that one wide. Another let-off for us. Mayuka with another chance. This time he horribly screws his shot wide. And as we move into half-time then, time for some changes. Greaves Callahan. We know nothing about him. He's 17 years old. Our youth scout picked him up. We decided to bring him in. Julian Draxler comes on to replace Vadillo, wide right. And I think they were the only 2 changes that we made. They were indeed. So, the youngster gets his first involvement in a Southampton shirt here. Shows decent pace and strength to hold off the defender. And how about that for an introduction? 7 minutes into the first friendly. Yes, it is only a friendly. But what a way to introduce yourself to the fans. It looked like you overrun it, but you beat the defender to the ball and just kept it down. No chance for the goalkeeper. And Callahan again, he looked lively. Look, twisting and turning on the edge of the box. He's left-footed, cuts back onto his left. It's a decent strike. It just floats wide of the bottom corner. 18 minutes to go then. We're still 2-1 ahead. It's Callahan on the ball again. Twisting, turning on the edge of the box. He runs past his man on the edge of the box. Hits one left-footed, making it Southampton 3. Lyon 1. This guy is just 67 rated. I dread to think how good he's going to be when he develops, but is this just a fluke game? Is it just that it's his first game and he's just flying and he's running off adrenaline, cooking on gas? Whatever. It was very effective for us and he scores 2 goals, gives us a 3-1 win in this friendly. Mane then showing some more of his quality, trying to bend one into the top corner. He was dangerous in both the games, so we were pleased with his input, but the keeper kept him out. So a 3-1 friendly victory over Lyon, one of the better French sides, arguably the best team in France. But that is where we're going to end this episode, guys. We're going to pick up next episode. As you can see, we are going to be playing in the Champions League. This is because Chelsea won the FA Cup and the Premier League, so we're going to get the opportunity to compete in there because we come second. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. More signings to come in the next episode, and we will see you again soon.